People be making excuses to block you from doing whatever that you want. Hi, I'm back again, and this time I'm going to show you how can you tell if somebody is full of shit. Is discrimination, is prejudice. So basically, I give an example, right? I'm like, so they hate it when they found out that somebody that was brought Islam decided that they want to convert or they want to live, they want to explore different beliefs, religions. They don't like it, they hate it. But somehow when the same rule fit their preference, fit their cup of tea, which is like you were raised in different religion and then you decided that, oh, I want to change religion, I want to convert to Islam, and they like it, they fucking agree with you, they fucking agree the fact that, oh, you know what, yeah, true, you cannot choose your parents, you cannot choose what family you were brought into. But when the same context being turned the other way around, it's like you were born and raised in Muslim family and you decided that, this don't fit, this don't sit right with me, I want to explore something else, and they fucking torture you, or they just make it so fucking difficult for you to live it, and they will brainwash you, make sure that you never ever question the limit that they have set over your head. It literally only works when it fits their preference. So do you see right there? You know how something is manipulative when it fits the story, when it fits the ego, basically, all right? This is another family story. I know somebody who wants to buy a new car, okay? And this person wants to buy EV car. And then this person tells the parents, right? Like, hey, I want to buy the EV car, so maybe you could support me by paying the upfront. They are practicing their privilege, basically, okay? And then the parent proceeds to make excuse and goes, no, you're not in a place to get a new car in any way or form, because look at you are very bad with your spending and it's not good for you. But somehow there's the catch. The catch is somehow the parents turn to this daughter and say, like, but if you are buying a different car, an oil gas car, the one with the fuel, then I would pay the upfront as you wish. It's just that if you're going for the EV car, then they start making the same excuse again. It doesn't make sense, because whether somebody's daughter takes EV car or fuel car, at the end of the day, she is the one who's going to pay the monthly payment. And you say that she's very bad, her spending. So how the fuck does it make sense? Turned out they were making excuse just because they do not like her getting into something out of their comfort, getting into something that they do not know of. They're just like, it's like challenging their security, so they do not like that shit, and now they start making excuse. Their excuse is not valid to begin with. They couldn't care less how bad this daughter is at spending in any way or form, Like, if you want to buy a new car, we give you a new car. It's just that you have to buy a car that we like. This is also the same person who, when I was in school, when I started school before, I told him, he's my father basically, I told him like, I want to get a new laptop for the university, right? I start diploma, undergraduate study, and he was like, okay, let's go buy laptop. And I said like, oh, I want MacBooks. He makes so many excuses. It's the same shit over and over again with somebody who is just so comfortable with whatever the fuck that he knew of. He be making excuse just to avoid challenging his comfort, okay? He rather be defensive to stay ignorant than be open to something new, which eventually, when the environment makes him feel comfortable enough, then he gonna go all out. Now it's no issue anymore. This is why when you want something, you do not seek for other people's approval. These people be coming up with excuses to sway you from your intention, just because they are protecting their own comfort. They are just protecting their own ignorance. And you just blindly listening to them and believing that, they know better just because they're older than you, or just because they're like an authority figure in your life. This person know better. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them be. When you encounter fucking issues, you use your brain and then you found clarity. But these people who do not like to seek clarity, they just want to run away from something that they do not understand, because they want to protect their comfort. They don't want to look stupid. At the time, my mom already bought an iPad for herself. I like the idea of Apple devices as well because it somehow aligned with my preference. So I said, I want a iPhone. And then he started making excuses about it and be like, you know what, Apple devices is so difficult. If you want to download things, you have to jailbreak it and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, you make things so difficult. Somehow, because he said iPhone is too expensive for you because you're still in school. So I'm like, okay, if it's expensive, then can I have an iPod Touch? I didn't get, my sisters got it, so I used the iPod Touch instead because they are smart, they're doing well academically. Somehow if you want to get something, there's a catch to it. It's like transactional family, So if you want something, you have to earn it. So my sisters earned it and I used theirs because they only buy it because I convinced them to buy it so that I could use it for myself, okay? So anyways, I got it. And then when I want to go to uni, I told my dad that I want a MacBook Pro. Now they're still making the same stupid excuses, planting it in my head like, you know what, why do you want to use this computer? This computer is so difficult because you will have to jailbreak. I told him last time you tell me I have to jailbreak to have music in my iPod. I downloaded 800 free musics into my iPod and music videos for free in my iPods. It's no problem at all. So if it's no problem there, it shouldn't be problem in my MacBook as well. And somehow I managed to convince him because I have the proof, right? So I got my MacBook Pro, and ever since I get the MacBook Pro, I always rub it in his face. The fact that you see how easy for me to download just anything that I want to download, and I don't even need to buy it. I can just download them for free. It's not difficult at all. It's so easy. And then, you know what? The moment you just bring this proof to them, they're just gonna let you. But you have to be smart enough to convince this person. Come up with some proofs and show them this is no hustle like you assume. Then he ended up buying one for himself as well, and he bought another for my sisters. Now the environment makes him feel safe to have it. He start buying it. When you deal with these kind of people, if you want anything, you do not seek them. You go for it your own. People be making excuses to block you from doing whatever that you want. And if you want to know if the verdict against you is valid or not, whatever the fact that they said, you apply it the other way around. If the rules that they said applicable to you, it should be applicable to them too. But if they're not practicing it like how they want you to practice it, then it's completely ego, bullshit, nonsense, manipulative tactic, gaslight, whatever it is that is basing on ego and totally it's not true at all. It's illusion. And then you can move on with your life light-hearted, knowing that this illusion should stay in illusion on their own while you continue to move with clarity for yourself, for your greatness. Okay? Love you.